Dude, you won't believe this. I recently ordered a 1 of 64 car. I don't usually collect the smaller scales. A car from AliExpress. I posted it in a Facebook group, and half the people lost their minds in the comments.
Sorry, Joe, I'm a little bit confused. I'm just waking up. They're upset about a car that you bought? What, did they mention? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Basically, I ordered it from AliExpress, and they were going crazy saying it was unlicensed. Shame on me for buying it. Crazy part of the quality was us. It was just so weird.
Okay. I still don't. So you bought an unlicensed car, but why would people. Like, I don't understand how that affects other people, why they would be upset about that.
Retro. I'm not kidding, dude. I had to take the post down. Not out of fear, but because I was at work and just had better things to do than arguing on social media over diecast cars. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I know the type you're talking about. Let's get into that.
Papa, you stupid little pimp! Get away from here!
You're fucked, lady. Wow, sorry guys. I posted that I didn't like one of the RLC releases a while back, the Toyota Supra, because it didn't have any mirrors. Boy, was she upset. So that's odd. Joe's situation is a fictional one, but it could happen to anybody, and I have seen it happen to people. So he did the terrible thing and ordered a knockoff from AliExpress. Common things people were complaining about was quality. The quality is going to suck. What else was it? You're taking away from the licensed people, blah, 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 blah. First off, the only people that could preach to somebody else about buying knockoffs basically is somebody that doesn't own an Android box, or if you do own an Android box, you're only using Netflix and licensed places, and you're only paying for your UFC events, and and I'm sure you all are. Everybody's gonna say that they do, and you've never, because knockoffs were in the stores, retail stores as a kid, wrestling figures and everything. It's just odd because, and as for the quality, it's not like it was in the 80s where everything out of China is crap. I know that it's, even sometimes my brain wants to think it, but then I remember back to ordering this. G1 Optimus Prime. It's a knockoff, okay? It's not a commemorative one. It's not anything like that. It's a knockoff. It was identical to the one that I had as a kid, opened up at Christmas. Did I order it because I'm a horrible person, or because I want to sell it and present it as real, or make money on it, period? No. Because I had nostalgia, and I can't afford to pay $600-800 for a real vintage one. So I got that one. And let me tell you, I had no regrets. And I watched a video on the same one being unboxed, and a guy weighed the original G1 Optimus Prime and weighed the Chinese knockoff. They were identical. And a lot of people think it's because they were done in the same tooling or same factory or whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying all of the Optimus Prime knockoffs are going to weigh the same as the original. I'm saying the one from this particular maker. It was that close. It even had the 1983 trademarks on the box, everything. I couldn't believe how good it was. So not everything coming from there is horrible either. I've ordered several things from AliExpress and it's great. But that's all besides the point. What I'm getting at is I've mentioned it before on my Facebook and in videos. It seems like since COVID, since the lockdowns, people just cannot stop themselves from just leaving negative bullshit on social media. Mine, luckily, I've only had a couple dumb comments. I had one on my happy birthday General Lee video. It wasn't a dumb comment. I assumed that it was somebody that is a new viewer. Explaining to me, he said, did you really say that the black Ertl Authentics General Lee is not screen accurate. And then he went on to explain how there was no black General Lees in the Dukes of Hazzard. I have the whole collection on DVD. I watched as a kid religiously, had the big wheel, had the pedal car. I don't think you have to tell me that, dude. But yeah, it seems like ever since, and like I said, that's not a dig at the person. I actually got a kick out of it because it's like he's got to be new to the channel because there's no way that he thinks that I think that there was a black General Lee. There's no way. What I meant about that, I was tired, but what I meant about it was I wish they, because it does look great in black, that Ertl Authentics, but I wish that they got the font right. I basically wish that they did the Silver Screen Machines General the same way in black, but without the headrests and all that. Had it screen accurate, only black. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Like, I know it's not screen accurate if it's black, but it just seems like people, like I see 100 things on Facebook every day that I think, wow, that's dumb or that doesn't make sense, but I don't have time to comment on it, for one. Like, if I commented on everything I didn't agree with on social media, guys, wow, there would be no YouTube channel because I'd have no time. But the point is, I don't see, like, people are just, and like I said, I've been fortunate. Lately, I've had vintage racing car diecast pictures doing pretty well on my Facebook. I did have to take one of them down, though, and it was a Richard Petty car. I don't know anything about stock car racing, okay? NASCAR, none of that. And I'm the first guy to tell you that. I just enjoy the diecast cars. Glenn owns a few of them. I take pictures. So when I put up the diecast car, I don't just try to put a picture of the car. If it's a historic car, I try to put some of the background with it. And the first article that came up on that car was, I guess, wasn't accurate. It mentioned that all Richard Petty drove was Plymouths or something like that. It was wrong. He started out driving Oldsmobiles. Somebody mentioned that it was wrong, so I looked it up, seeing that he started driving Oldsmobiles. That was not correct, blah, blah, blah. So I redacted what I said, because if I know it's wrong, I'm not going to leave it in the post. Oh boy, it was, when I was challenged, I took it out of there and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, no, I was wrong, so I took it out of there. Like, somebody pointed out it was wrong, and it was wrong, so I took it out. But people started getting nasty, losing their minds. I took the post down. It's like, and these are people older than I am. And 99 times out of 100, when it's people leaving nasty comments, when I look, they're not even in my country. Or if they're in Canada, they're nowhere near me. Like, I think that there should be a license that anything that you could say over a computer, you have to say standing in front of the person. Like, if you can't say it standing in front of the person, you shouldn't be typing it on there. Because some people can get, and this is a hobby. Like, I don't see why people are so upset about diecast cars. Like, don't forget, guys, when I was a new collector, I didn't know anybody. I had a guy go crazy because I posted a green light, raw chase. It was a Dodge Charger. And I knew nothing about it. I knew that it was a raw chase, but back then I knew nothing. And I posted in a diecast group asking questions about it. Like, you know, is it rare? What is it? And I had a guy go crazy to the point where I was so angry about it, I blocked the guy. And if somebody makes my block list on Facebook, that means they've really, you know what I mean? Like, that means I'm angry. And yeah, and it was over, and that was my first experience in the hobby, like asking a question. And that's how I met Dave and Giuliano, was nobody knew me back then, and I was posting stuff in one of the local, well, not really local, but one of the diecast groups for smaller scale Hot Wheels. And I had people go at me one day for no reason, because I posted pictures of where to find some of the Hot Wheels at, because I kept finding these high demand ones, right? Because I was a toy hunter. Back then I was in the stores way more. So I was posting pictures. And one day people attacked me huge. Said I was the reason they couldn't find anything locally because I'm giving information to scalpers. And they were getting nasty about it. And out of nowhere, Giuliano and Dave, who were not following that herd mentality, went to bat for, didn't know me from Adam, and went to bat for me. And said, he's trying to help you guys, he's new to the hobby. He didn't know. Like, I even explained, like, you guys have a good point. I'm giving information to you guys, but I'm also helping the bad guy. So I totally acknowledged it, but they could not stop telling me how wrong I was. And yeah, like I said, Dave and Giuliano, that's how I kind of targeted them, that I would get along with them. These guys don't have that herd mentality. They'll stand on their own. And I don't even think they knew each other at the time. But they don't have that mentality where they will follow everybody. They're strong enough that they'll stand on their own. And I knew that we were going to get along. I collect what I like to collect. I don't care what other people collect as long as they like their stuff. Like, basically, as long as what other people do doesn't affect me, I don't care. Like, I could be walking down the street and a guy could be, I want to say naked, but then people are going to be like, oh, well, mental health, you should have helped them or checked on them. Let's say it was a normal guy, but he was walking down the street naked. Doesn't affect me. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, like, I don't know. It's, people call them Karens, I guess, but it's, yeah, like, and it's always over the computer. Like I said, people not technically, I'm tired, guys. People tend to not say this nasty shit in front of people. And I just don't get it. Like I said, I've been fortunate on my Facebook to not, like, what I do, guys, now I don't even let it bother me. YouTube has a feature, it's called hide comment. So if somebody gets nasty, all I have to do is literally, I don't even have to block them. I could just hide their comment, and they'll just literally be typing paragraphs. Nobody will see it. And to them, it'll look like it's visible, and I just let them go. So that's what I do. But it's people, like, if you're hanging on every word in somebody's YouTube video just waiting to pounce, that's a problem. And it's a problem you gotta look to yourself and say, why, like, I guess, why am I unhappy? Like, you guys know that I have shit going on in my life right now that is not good. Like, I just had an accident. I lost my wife in the last year and a half. Not lost her, like, we split up, you know what I mean? Stress at work. I almost died about a month ago. Let's not forget that. I have a big health problem over my head that I'm still not out of the woods. Like, I'm sitting here talking to you guys feeling good right now because I'm on steroids. Like, this is not real. This is going to go away, and we're going to have to figure out a treatment. So that's over my head too, is the fact that we're still not figured out a treatment. So all that stuff, and I could be a nasty person and just be going at people on Facebook, and I don't get it. Yeah, it just takes too much time and energy. And like I said, I have a job and this YouTube channel, and if I, not even to argue, if I left a comment just leaving my opinion on every post I didn't agree with, I'd have no time to do this. Like, it just, I look at it like you pick your battles, you save your energy for your battles. But then it's kind of a catch-22, because then if you're passive and you try to be nice, every once in a while you got to be a bad guy. Because then people, oh, well, he's weak, so I can make myself feel better by trampling on him, you know what I mean, and walking on him, and then you got to be a dick, and then people are like, oh wow, Neil went off on that guy, he's a dickhead, blah blah blah. Well, no, look what the guy did, you know what I mean. Believe it or not, if you watch my videos, you know that I'm a non-confrontational person. Like, I try not to be confrontational. The only things I comment about on Facebook, it has to be something I leave positive comments all the time. Nice score, nice fine, whatever. I'll only leave something bad if I see somebody bullying somebody. And by the way, guys, anybody on my Facebook or on my channel, if you're on my Facebook or my channel, if somebody starts bullshit with you in the comments, if I don't see it and delete them myself and block them myself, tell me so I can get rid of them. Because this is a safe place for you guys. I don't want none of that crap here. Anybody going after anybody in the comments on my videos, they're done. I'll just get rid of them. Facebook, I finally blocked somebody about probably a week ago. A guy I was telling my buddies, this guy's right on the verge. Like, he's just arguing with everybody. And it got to the point where I said, dude, I'm an A person, you're a B person. I'm non-argumentative. You want to debate all day. I don't have time for it. You know what I mean? You see, we're different people. I don't know why you insist on the constant trying to interact. We don't get along. Leave it alone. People are born different. You don't have to get along with everybody on the planet, but you also don't have to interact. You know what I mean? If you know you don't get along with somebody, just leave it be. Don't interact with them. Well, unless they screw you over, then go after them with both barrels. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Pick your battles. If somebody screws you, somebody does something to you, go after them. You know what I mean? But don't be a Facebook warrior on Facebook. Don't be one of these. I was telling Dave today, I was ranting to him about it because the last couple of days I've just been getting fed up with all the negativity. I said, I'm going to start making stuff like this here. And I'm not even going to comment back to them. If I see people being negative, I'm just going to leave one of those. There you go. Hopefully that pacifies you. I don't know why. I don't know, it was funny. Oh, one comment I had, for example, on my Facebook. Comments like this don't bother me because this is just somebody that's out of his mind. It's like somebody telling me that they don't like chili or poutine. I think you're crazy. By the way, my best friend Frank doesn't like chili or poutine, oddly enough, but he's my best buddy. A guy commented on, I have pictures up of the black silver screen machines, happy birthday General Lee, on Facebook. Beautiful pictures. It got hundreds of likes, a bunch of comments, people telling me it reminded them of the Dukes, just all positive stuff. And then you see a guy, Dukes of Hazzard is lame. It's something like that. I just let the people in the I shouldn't have did it, but I didn't even have to say anything back to the guy. People in the comments had already taken care of it by the time I looked at it. Dukes of Hazzard has a huge following, and it brought a lot of joy to people's childhoods, so I didn't even have to defend that. I commented back to him. I just put, yeah, okay, LOL. That's all I commented, but what are you going to do? Argue with some nutcase that says an awesome show is bad? But yeah, even if it's a show that I don't like, that's the point. Why did you take the time to comment that? You know what I mean? It's funny, like I said, because he just put, he's on a picture that has a bunch of likes and comments, so all he did was got people that love the show to go after him. But to be fair, if anybody got too nasty with him, I would mute them as well, because don't go overboard trying to, at the same time, you got to defend yourself, but conduct yourself properly as well. Anyway, guys, I don't know what that's about. All the negativity, like I don't know if it's something that was brought from COVID, all the lockdown stuff. Like I would say it's mental health stuff. Like I see a lot of narcissism, like I'm smarter than everybody else type thing. But it can't be narcissism with that many friggin' people doing it. You know what I mean? Like it can't be, well, not narcissism. It can't all be mental. I don't think it can all be mental illness. Like, I don't think it can be that many people that are just, it's like they can't help themselves. You know what I mean? Like if I say Dukes of Hazzard and if I have somebody, oh, so you know, it was actually the Dukes of Hazzard. Dude, like, you know. Anyway, guys, if you're watching the channel, you guys know that I'm a pretty positive guy. If you guys are coming around here, if anybody's getting bullshit on them in the comments here, let me know if I don't see it so I could take care of it. I'll block them, delete them, whatever. And I hate to say it, but I might have to start getting rid of some people on my Facebook. Just not people that I have a problem with personally, but just negative Nellies, I'll say. Like if I see people posting a bunch of negativity, I think I'm going to get rid of them and scrub it. Keep it positive for people that are positive. It's another thing too. You notice I never post political stuff, and there's a reason for that. Like, if people are like this about die-cast cars, can you imagine if I was posting political stuff? Wow. People are completely bonkers about that. And I don't get into it. Like, it's bad enough I could post a picture of a hamburger and people will turn that into something political. And please don't turn this into something political in the comments. I'm just saying, we don't do politics here on my Facebook. I'm trying to keep it fun and lighthearted, guys. So none of you guys are to blame, by the way. This is a personal rant. I'm just saying to my retromaniacs, I don't know why people across Facebook are just so negative. Like, I'll see somebody post a picture of an awesome car and 9 people will like it, and then there's the one guy, you know what I mean, that's got a shit on it. I don't get it. Hobbies are supposed to be fun. Chill out. Have fun with it. And if you're posting negative stuff, you're wasting your time on negativity. Why do it? Stop. Don't waste your time. Do it some. Take that time. Next time you go to post a negative comment, you catch yourself doing it. You know what you do? Stop yourself. Show yourself you could stop yourself from doing it. Go to Marketplace. Try to find something cool. Do something constructive with it. Because there's some people that do it so often that the rest of us kind of notice it. And are like, is this guy a nutcase? So, and again, I'm not saying my retromaniacs. I'm just saying if any of those people stumble on this video, yeah, try to be positive. Try to stop yourself from doing it. Anyway, guys, sorry about the rant. I'm trying to keep it a positive tone. You guys be positive. We all are. I never have. Like I said, the only real negative comment I've ever had on a YouTube video was one. And it was a guy telling me to get rid of this because it looks stupid. Or what was it? Get rid of this because I look ridiculous. And you see how much I cared about his comment. I really got rid of it, didn't I? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your positivity and your love. Smash like for retro, that way other people can see this video, and maybe other people will be positive. Maybe the right people will see it and get the message. If you're subscribed, make sure you press the bell notification. There is another unboxing video coming up. It's already done. It's actually already uploaded to YouTube. I'm just waiting to put the finishing touches in the description, all that stuff. Waiting to come up with a good thumbnail. And don't forget, Saturday, we either do a live or we do an unboxing. So tomorrow we're gonna get into that. So we got stuff coming down the pipe. So thanks for watching, guys, and take care and happy hunting.